Less than 2 weeks to go till Octagon 56, and this is all you need to know about our main event, Aby versus Creasey. Welcome Octagon fans, Bryan Lacey here, and the countdown is on to Octagon 56 as we are less than 2 weeks away from Octagon's third visit to the UK and our first trip to the Resorts World Arena in Birmingham. Now, I have already whet your appetite with the undercard, from Frimpong to Mullen, Fleur to Scory, Hendon to Donnell, and the grudge match, of course, between Akon Wanless and Sahil Siraj in the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. But standing on the shoulders of those epic battles is the main event of the evening. That will see the debut of two-time Cage Warrior champion Sam Creasey versus Wales's Aaron Aby as they battle it out for the vacant flyweight title. Now, this will be Aby's second shot at the world title, and before I peel back the layers on our two protagonists for this feature bout, let me wind back the clock and bring you up to speed on the road to the vacant title. So let's jump back in time to the 4th of November 2023, back to Manchester to Octagon 48, and that was a night of many firsts. From an X Factor star fighting a comedian, to a new King of England being crowned, but most importantly, it featured the first flyweight fight in the promotion's history, which was the first flyweight title fight in the promotion's history, featuring the first flyweight fighters in the promotion's history, seeing the first Welshman to fight for the promotion, Aaron Aby, in the cage, and against him on the other side was American Elias Garcia. The first bell rang and round one saw Aby controlling pretty much all of the action apart from this jump knee from Garcia which caused this cut. But despite the performance of Aby's career, it was the cut that eventually saw the doctor call the fight in the second round and our first flyweight champion was crowned. After the fight, Garcia seemed open to a rematch and even said this in his post-fight comments.
I mean, if he wants the rematch, I'm more than welcome in it, you know. Like I said, I have nothing but respect for Aaron. It was a sad, unfortunate thing. If they want to run it back, you can run it back. That's fine with me.
So from that, it looked like we were set to run it back in the UK's second event, Newcastle, January 27th. Now, the call was made to Garcia. But no answer. The contract was sent, but no signature. That left Aaron Aby with no opponent but two options: to fight in Newcastle and risk losing his contender spot, or to sit it out and wait for Garcia till he was ready to come back. Now, Aby chose to fight, and he took on another dangerous American in Christopher Daniels. In Newcastle, Aby again rose to the challenge and took the win, and in his post-fight interview, he had one thing and one man on his mind.
Elias Garcia, man to man, let's settle this. April the 20th. I'll see you in Octagon.
Now, we already had our third date booked for the UK, and that's April 20th in Birmingham. The fight was offered again to Garcia, but this time with a strong warning from promoter Andre Novotny.
What is the situation on Elias Garcia?
So he's got his chance. He's not here, so it's for the first and last time. Next time you are not the champion.
Garcia once again failed to answer the call, leaving Pavel and Andre no choice but to strip Garcia due to inactivity, and our flyweight belt was once again vacant. That leads us to the main event for Octagon 56, and two incredible fighters on two incredible journeys. One half of this main event is making his promotional debut and is not only one of the top flyweights in Europe, but for my money, one of the best on the planet. Two-time former Cage Warriors champion Sam Creasey. Creasey is a true martial artist who lives up to the nickname Samurai, a student of the game who embodies and lives and breathes everything about that martial arts lifestyle.
I'm a martial artist in my heart, and I'll be a martial artist to the day I die.
Outside of the cage, he is a man who finds peace with nature. He looks to grow and improve as a human being every single day, and a man who is humble, who embraces the lessons, the discipline, and the gifts that martial arts has given him.
In the minimal time I do have outside of training is back with nature, amongst my animals, amongst my dogs, with my family, and just spending most of the time trying to be a better human.
Inside the cage though, he is a hunter, a master tactician, and he brings a skill set with few holes for his opponents to exploit, but plenty of weapons that he can use to finish the fight at any moment. Creasey is a man who has already conquered the domestic scene, beating the best flyweights from the UK and beyond, on the way to claiming not one but 2 Cage Warriors titles. The accolades he has achieved, the reputation he has gained, the level he has reached is made even more impressive when you take into account that he only started martial arts age 21. One man he has already beaten on the journey to those titles was Aaron Aby. That fight went down in 2021, in a fight that saw Creasey not just win but dominate the Welshman over 3 rounds, delivering 12 takedowns in 15 minutes. Creasey gave us his thoughts on what we can expect when he faces Aaron Aby for a second time in Birmingham.
You're going to see the real Sam Creasey in there performing. I'm going to do my absolute to win that belt and bring it back, and then afterwards we'll shake hands.
He also let us know what Octagon fans can expect when they get their first taste of the samurai.
I'm a true martial artist, and you're going to see the most well-rounded MMA fighter as a flyweight you've seen before.
Aaron Aby will make his 3rd walk to the Octagon cage on April 20th. His story is unique, incredible, inspirational. From being born with cystic fibrosis to overcoming cancer, the odds have been against him since his very first breath, but this is what has carved and built the fighter that we see in Octagon today. Aaron is a true believer in destiny, and he feels like the opponent and the location for this fight were meant to be. Both bring him full circle. When he fought Creasey the first time, it was his first big fight since he was given the all clear from cancer, and physically he was in a very different place.
I was still recovering. You know, I was actually at breakfast and drank water before the weigh-in so he wouldn't know how light I was. And I think when you watch that fight back, you can see we look like 2 weight classes apart. This year I'm 5 years cancer-free. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm better. Have I closed the gap enough? Because it was a big gap, time will tell. But I certainly think it's going to be a lot different fight than the last one.
And on his journey through stage 4 cancer, it was in the city of Birmingham that he received the major surgery that was his last roll of the dice in his fight against the disease. His story has caught the eyes of the media and has helped inspire many people from the MMA community and far beyond, and it's those people that Aaron says he is fighting to win this belt for.
I'm representing the fighting man, the underdog, someone who can do something when the odds are against them, and it's about us doing this on that night together. And you know, I hope everyone's gonna be there and being that 12th man, as they say in the football, with the crowd on the night, because if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it together, and it's gonna be a special night if we can become world champion on April the 20th in Birmingham.
Any which way you look at it, this is a fight for the ages, a fight that is steeped in history, and one in which both fighters will be looking to cement their legacy. And it all goes down on April 20th in the Resorts World Arena in Birmingham.